Hi, my name is Abigail, and I'm applying to the new grad RN position at the Venice SMH ECC. I am currently an SCF student, eagerly awaiting graduation in December. I've worked in the medical field for about 3 years now, one of which has been at the Venice ECC, and I have fallen in love with it. Starting nursing school, I was very uncertain of what I wanted to do with my career. I was mainly leaning towards ICU, just based off of the opinions of others. But working in the ER has really opened my eyes to how much of a hands-on role the team has in actively saving patients' lives. And I've already felt that in a few choice scenarios. Not to mention the incredible team. I have never met a group of people more open to teaching and expanding knowledge. And I am looking at starting my SANE certification 2 years after I graduate. And as a new grad, this would be a great opportunity to expand on my knowledge and clinical skills, and I would feel extremely supported and honored to take a role here as an RN. A situation where I've had to deal with a trickier patient or family member would be sometime last, I want to say, October. We were starting to die down a little bit with season, and I learned a very important lesson in de-escalation and compassion. We were very busy. We had about 40 people in the waiting room, and all the hallways were filled with beds. And I was assigned by a nurse to obtain an additional ultrasound IV on a patient going up to the ICU. When I was walking to her room with the machine, I heard screaming in the hallway, and we were spread thin, so I was the first one to get over there and assess the situation. And it was an older gentleman laying in a stretcher with a C-collar on, a very big head lac that was bleeding. It had dry blood and fresh blood, and he was quite uncomfortable with the collar, and he said that he had blood running down his neck, and he was in pain, and he hadn't gotten any results yet. Knowing that I still had to go obtain this ultrasound line, I just took a pause and I said, "Sir, I understand that you're uncomfortable, and I am sorry. I know those collars are not comfortable. What I can do for you right now is I can go try to find your nurse to see if we have any headway on those results, and myself or another tech can take care of the blood. However, that collar does have to stay on until we get those results back." Obviously, being uncomfortable, that was not the answer he wanted to hear, so a few choice words were said, but it's just discomfort, and it's scary waiting that long for the unknown. So I quickly got wound care supplies, and I grabbed another tech who had just finished sending blood, explained the situation. We got the nurse involved. I went over with the tech and I introduced him as the person that was going to be doing his wound care, while I went and got the ultrasound IV for the critical patient. And the whole process, all in all, took about 5 minutes. But when I exited the critical patient's room and passed by the bed again, the nurse stopped me, or the wife stopped me and apologized for her husband's language and thanked me for taking a moment to acknowledge him. All in all, it was a good lesson on acknowledging patience, compassion, and utilizing the team around you even when you're spread thin. I did at least get to take his C-collar off too after we got the CT results, and they were negative. He was very thankful about that. But no, it was a great lesson of taking a moment to pause when someone really needs it.